All right, good evening, everybody. Tonight we're doing something rare that we don't usually do. We're going into the animal kingdom at night because we are DVC members and they're having a special DVC event. So, extra hours from like 9:30 to midnight. So, new experience for me, Hopefully get on some rides in less time and see how things go. This is the animal kingdom at night. I don't really know that I've really gotten this at night, on my YouTube channel at least. Yeah. And of course up there's the Tree of Life, right at dusk. Kevin. New experience for all of us, doing the safaris at night. Something I never actually thought they did.
Same facial structure, and they both have Aussie combs that protrude off the top of their heads. Now out here to the left-hand side, bongos, otherwise known as the ghosts of the forest. Now the stripes on their coat make them almost invisible to the eye when they're hiding out in the trees during the day. So now you can all say you've seen a ghost. You're welcome. The horns on their heads are very heavy and they lean backwards. Helps them run through thick foliage without getting caught up. Now, as we travel through the forest today, we are going to take it nice and slow. We really never know what animals might come popping out through the trees. Animals on the reserve do have the right of way. So if any of them happen to cross our path today, we will stop. We'll let them go first. Now, out here to the left-hand side, that's a black rhino. Now, it is amazing that we can even see these animals due to the fact that they are heavily poached for their horns by humans. Now, those guys can grow up to 3,000 pounds, but don't think that weight slows them down. They are still able to run up to 35 miles per hour. Very light on their feet, they're capable of galloping. Black rhinos are very solitary animals during the day. Now, at nighttime, though, they will travel out of their hiding spots in search of fresh food, water, and who knows, maybe even a mate. But let's not stick around to see that. Let's head on out of here. We'll make our way down to the Safi River, where the animals that call this area home like to spend their time either in the water or around the water. So that's where I recommend you keep your gaze. Now, down by the river, you might be able to see some hippos, crocodiles. Ooh, and if we're really lucky, we'll even be able to see some ducks. Yep, that's why I hopped out my truck. It's to see the ducks. Now it's looking really quiet on the right-hand side. Let's head over to the left watering hole. Oh, and happy we did. I see a bloat of hippos in the water. Now, Nile hippos like to spend up to 8 minutes at a time completely submerged. Really helps regulate their body temperature.
I know you can't see anything, but
now,
still cool.
nighttime, the jaws release built-up body heat. But once the jaws come clamped shut, they have a wicked bite. Can actually break through bones. So we're gonna keep going. I don't want to give those crocs any ideas. Plus, they kind of give me the heebie-jeebies. Now, friends, I'm ready to make my way on down to the savannah. It's a completely different ecosystem than anything we have seen thus far today. And the animals that live on the savannah really help shape the way it looks. You will understand what I mean in just a moment. Oh, before we head down there, look to your right-hand side. Come up on an interesting tree. It's a baobab tree, otherwise known as the upside-down saliva. So kids, you could go home and make your very own mound. I think your parents will love it. Now, out on either side of us, I see some white-bearded wildebeest. Very social animals. They will migrate in packs of up to 1 million. That's a lot of wildebeest. And when they migrate, they'll migrate 500 to 1,000 miles a year in search of fresh food. Thought I traveled far for Chipotle. Now, out to the right-hand side, see those animals, the very large horns? Now, those are Ankole cattle. otherwise known as the Watusi cattle, named after the tribe that first domesticated them. Now, I know those horns look pretty heavy, but they're not. They're actually really light. They're made out of a honeycomb structure. Blood vessels run through the horns, and it really helps keep the cattle cool. They are literally walking around with giant AC units on their heads. So jealous of them sometimes. Now, those guys are not used for milk or for meat. They are a status symbol. So the more money you have, the more cattle you have. Now, naturally, farmers don't want to lose out on their money. So at night they herd the cattle into circular horn pens called manadas. It really helps keep them safe from many predators. Now out here to the left-hand side, I see a tower of giraffes. Now that's what you call a group of them, a tower. Makes sense. Now, these are Maasai giraffe. You can tell due to their darker spot pattern. No two giraffes have the same spot pattern, just like how no two humans have the same fingerprints. Now, can anyone guess how long a giraffe sleeps for in a day? 30 minutes. Yup, giraffes only sleep up to a half hour. And they won't even do that in one follow swoop. They will prefer to take power naps, 2 to 3 minutes at a time. Now, when a giraffe sleeps, it sleeps either standing up with its eyes open or sitting down.
I don't know how much of this you can see, but this is what Pandora looks like at night. So you got, like, the ground's all lit up. It's insane. They designed this quite well. See, can you see that? Maybe you can't see that. Hi, Reagan. Hi, Reagan talking. Yeah, you did a little bit for a second there.
That's me.
And there's where we got our drinks earlier. Isn't that just awesome? And the wait for this? A number you have never heard associated with this ride before. 35. For the Flight of Passage. That's, I guess I didn't really clarify. For the Flight of Passage, 35. I can't believe it's under an hour. It's like never been under an hour before. It's at 35. I know, well, it's insane. This thing has never been that low. Look how fast the sign is going. Oh, never mind. I just jinxed it. That's the line looks like outside queue area. I think this is dark all the way. And then you got the avatar in there, which apparently is something you can only see in the standby line.
Actually, I think nobody forget I'm going back there this time.
So this opens up. Well, it's in 3D, so you can't really see it, but you'll get the idea. There you go. You can start seeing it now. I said, I know it's in 3D, so you can't really see it, but you know, you get the general idea of the ride, what the purpose is supposed to be. It's supposed to feel like you're riding on a Banshee, obviously, and you can still, I mean, it looks pretty much the same when you're flying by it, even in 3D. You can't really tell what it is anyway, so you know, you get the point. And there's a tree all lit up at night. It's a fun place to be after dark, you know?
Okay. Carl's coming in on Zoom.
How are you? Russell scared me. I didn't know, I could not pull my phone out.
Dino Land's roaring with activity.
Love it. Everyone turn around and face me. Hands up. We need our shufflers out there. Everybody, hands in the air. If you guys know the Cuban shuffle, we need to hear on the dance floor, everyone. We're going to start it right.
Too bad Primeval World isn't even open to begin with, or else I'm sure they'd open that too.
In 50 minutes.
And I guess, I wasn't even aware of this until now, but I guess apparently the Triceratops spin is a Dad and Reagan thing. So we gotta do it. You know, we had Clay and Kelsey and Carrie with us earlier today, but you know, we gotta do Triceratops spin with, I guess with Dad and Reagan riding in the same car, because it's a family thing, you know. Not that we can't do it with other people, but it's just a thing, you know. All right, let's go for a spin. Are you guys ready to go for a spin?
Dysfunction junction, what's your function?
It's like she said, I don't think this was really meant for 2 adult-sized people, because we're nice and crammed in here.
Making it work.
Yep, that's all right. And I'm adult-sized. Even though I'm 14, I'm basically adult-sized. I mean, I'm a bit just big. I guess, sort of, I guess you could call me fat, but.
Just a friendly reminder, please remain seated.
Oh, yeah.
Going all the way up to Yep.
We got a brand new day.
Tuesday one. Good job. All right, you know, we're really going to introduce you guys right now. We're going to go into our
I like how basically our entire trip is just me taking a video of you, taking a video of me, like.
Raise and go like this.
It's only 10, so we're gonna do that one. Dinosaur. See? 10 minutes. Which, I mean, not that you can't just take my word for it, but. Fun fact, these are actually the formulas for ketchup, mustard, and mayo. Which is odd, but I guess they just sneak that in, you know? Sneak in those little things.
One gone in Israel where the asteroid hits.
Let's roll. Okay, man, let's go get that dino.
All right, now we're on Everest at night because it just feels right, you know? Be able to see so much on that incline. All right, here we go. Up the mountain. Go tail it on the mountain. Everywhere. Seems go. Reagan and I are gonna do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's awesome. We love this ride at night.
Yeah.
All right, Everest is done.
Wants to make you
and
hardly alive.
and that was awesome. We did. Reagan and I just did straight faces for our picture, which, you know, because we thought, you know, why not just try to look like just some random dude that just got placed on that ride for no reason, you know? And so it was pretty hilarious. Anyway, so I think we're gonna get our Mickey bars, you know, that they gave us our free DVC pass for, and probably get out of here because it's about 20 to midnight. So yep, so it's been a fun evening. 3 hours went by really fast, so got to do Everest like we had hoped, and even got on the, you know, on the flight of passage. So very successful evening. Well, it's about 3 minutes to midnight, and we're just
What time is it?
11:57.
3, 2, 1, Happy New Year!
No. Anyway, it was about 11:57, and we're heading out of the park now because we got our Mickey bars, finished those all up, and cleaned up our faces, and now we're going home for the night. So we're probably not going to get to the Magic Kingdom until, you know, maybe like the end of the time frame for our first fast pass, but you know, that's fine. We just need to sleep in a little bit just compared to the other days, just because, you know, we've been out so late tonight. It's almost tomorrow. Like 2 minutes from now, it'll be tomorrow. So anyway, you know, enjoyed this little event here, our little DVC members only thing, and hope one of the other times we're down here, then we'll be able to do it again.